Wanted to quickly go over what we have going on here with SPY. We have FOMC coming up. We had a similar situation that was more intense than what we had, which was an overreaction. 532 to 510 drop. If you guys remember that, that was in July. No, that was in August. Yeah, August 5th over the weekend. That was intense. Now we've got these gaps. I really wish, here I am again, wishing, remember before on my other watch list videos where I was hoping for the election gap to be filled, finally filled after it toyed with me for many times, and then I'm on the sidelines like, wait, can it get filled? Messing everything up when it came to options trading, and then Powell with the curveball, in December, which reminded me of 2018, and we got FOMC today at 2 o'clock. So CPI did come in line. If you guys saw the weekly watch list, which I'll post in the description below, we talked about the numbers where they came in line. So they're probably going to cut maybe 0.25%. If they do not cut and they're going to wait to the next Fed meeting, we're cooked, in my opinion. If they cut, we still may drop a little bit, right? Unless something's unexpected and good, like, hey, we're actually going to cut a half point, or we're going to cut a quarter point, and we're going to continue to cut for every Fed FOMC meeting for the rest of the year. Or we're not going to cut this time, but we are going to cut all for every other meeting throughout the year. That wouldn't be as bad. But if they're like, we're not going to cut, we're just going to wait and see how numbers come in until the next meeting. Done. We are cooked. And we'll probably fill this gap right here at 585. We have that gap to 606. We've already filled that pre-market, I'm pretty sure here. In fact, yeah, we were like a nickel away, so it's basically filled. I'm waiting. And if Powell's if he has something horrible to say, I'm cutting a bunch of stuff out of my portfolio. Crypto related, I'm going to sell covered calls on a boatload of stuff. We need rates down. We need them down now if we want crypto to go and the market to continue here. But this does not look good. We're supposed to be cutting, and things are supposed to look like rainbows and butterflies. And that's not happening. We're cutting, but it's not going as what we were initially told in December of 2023. If you guys remember how hard we ripped, seemed like 2 days ago. And now we're in 2025. We just teleported like that. Ridiculous. So DeepSeek, it exposed the vulnerability of AI. Elon Musk wanted to make OpenAI free, which it looks like we probably should have done that. Microsoft owns 49% of OpenAI, so that can directly affect them in the short term. Just like Ford investing in EV and then it failed. In the short term, it's going to affect them. Well, OpenAI is still doing more in DeepSeek. Now DeepSeek may be better. I'm sure OpenAI has the capability of releasing more. They were kind of putting an e-brake on it because they didn't want it to expand too fast, kind of like the Apple iPhone business model, where they just upgraded a little bit over time, and they're trying to follow that model, in my opinion. Doesn't mean they are. But now they may just unleash. They also have the AI robots and everything OpenAI has. I don't think DeepSeek has that, but China did it. Bravo to China. Bravo. Right as everyone went long on AI, right as that happened, and Trump announced a $600 billion plan for AI infrastructure, they pulled the rug by releasing DeepSeek. Crazy. That can affect Microsoft. NVIDIA, who's their competition really, other than TSM? They have to invent new things in order to even make their chips. No one's competing against AMD, Intel. Like they're going to compete with NVIDIA? No. TSM, yeah. TSM's a competitor, and they already, they've already dominated some of the industry. But when it comes to making a solid, the best, the fastest chip, NVIDIA by far. And China's not going to be able to compete with that anytime soon, in my opinion. So it was an overreaction. A lot of times when these funds just liquidate everything AI related that has to do with AI, everything falls, even if it doesn't make sense, which is why I thought it was an overreaction on NVIDIA. I couldn't believe how weak it was acting. Oracle acted a lot better, but this thing also dropped from 142 to 116. That's insane. Oracle, I swung calls off the 200. We can't see it here. We've got gaps on this to 143 and also to the upside of 181. Which way will I go? Well, it's probably going to be, we're going to wait for FOMC, but if we ever get down to that area, I'd love to buy some Oracle. Love to buy me some Oracle here. Is there any gaps that are still open? Not that I see. So I'm going to keep my eyes on that. We bounced off the 200-day right there. I called this in the group for a swing. I'm in the 180s. I've got one of the 180s. I'm going to probably close that out today before FOMC. But we'll see what happens. Rates really affect Bitcoin a lot, so we need to see what's going on. We need to see what Powell's going to say here today. Yeah, I'd like to see Bitcoin over 103.5 on futures here. So we'll see what happens with Bitcoin. Time will tell. Everything looks okay as of now, but we need this thing to really go. And like I said on my previous videos, rates affect it the most. Money supply and rates, they really affect it. Injecting liquidity into the market, Bitcoin goes parabolic. So my video yesterday, SXTP, we can't see it right now. We're sitting at 150 up in here. So I had, whoa, what am I doing looking at a weekly here? We closed down here. It was, I had released a video when it was around 88 cents. We can't see it pre-market right now. We can possibly if I'm not going to mess with that right now. We could pull up TOS, but announced it right over in here. We're sitting all the way, we've cleared a lot of these fibs. We're nearing, this is the next fib right here, pre-market. This thing went parabolic. So I posted everybody to take a look at it, keep it on watch. It is playing out. So I had talked about this gap being filled, that's filled. We're sitting right around here last time I checked, 150, 155. So this thing's looking, this thing has performed very well since the last post. Anyways, guys, if you guys like this content, make sure to like and follow for more. You can join the Discord for free, as well as the newsletter, which will be in the description of this video below.